My name is Colleen Mitchell. I've been writing since I was 12 years old, and I've always dreamed of having my books published. In November 2018, I participated in NaNoWriMo, and I completed half of the first draft of my book, about 52,000 words. By June of 2019, I'd written over 100,000 words, and I was at the point where I needed critique and feedback from trusted friends. Halie is also an author, and I've known her since college, and I really love her books, so I reached out to ask her for feedback. She offered to do a developmental edit for me instead, and it turned out to be the best decision I made for my book and for my writing skills. I told her I was open to every piece of feedback she had, and I meant it. I didn't want her to mince words or tell me that my writing was perfect because I knew ahead of time that it wasn't. I was willing to kill my darlings, as Stephen King says, because killing them makes the story better, and it also makes me better as a writer. Halie had my manuscript for about 2.5 months, and then we sat down together for about 3 hours to go through her edits piece by piece. I took extensive notes while we talked, and as we went through her edits, she helped shape a completely different structure for the story that made way more sense. It fit together a lot better, it felt more exciting, and it cut out a lot of the unnecessary scenes that could either go into sequels or just be removed altogether. Halie taught me about staying inside one perspective during a scene or a chapter, not overusing pop culture references, the balance of revealing information through action rather than extensive dialogue, and more. Specifically, her help with my writing has made me a lot more aware of what other authors are doing with their books and how they could have possibly made theirs better. My first major improvement in my creative writing skills came from a creative writing class in high school. That's a shout out to Gwen Mansfield right there. And my second came from working with Halie. So if you're looking for someone to take a detailed look at your book and tell you the truth about her opinion, Halie is the developmental editor for you. She won't tell you that your writing is perfect, because it's not. She won't tell you you're amazing, even if you are. She won't tell you the things you want to hear as an author. She'll tell you the things that you need to hear in order to turn your story into the best possible version of that story. She'll give you ideas for how to improve, making it clear that it's totally up to you to make those changes. But I trust her storytelling skills enough that I was and still am open to making any and every change she suggests. Although maybe not every one of them. I'm still attached to some of my characters. In any case, I'm so happy that Halie offered to edit my book, and I'm excited to work with her again for the second round of edits and for all the future books in my series. Thank you, Halie.